Good morning. The main topic on everyone's mind right now and every conversation is the election, and more importantly, how will this impact my investments? So today I wanted to address this topic on what we're hearing on our conversations and what managers, portfolio managers are discussing, how this election will impact your retirement income to potentially ease your concerns. So the next 2 minutes today is intended to be nonpartisan, focus on potential implications for economic growth and financial markets. The 2020 election is highlighting sizable differences between Republicans and Democrats on key issues, right? Like taxes, regulation, and government role in the economy. So every election, there's always those who are pleased with the outcome and then those are concerned. So regardless of what happens, I wanted to remind everyone of a few points that I've heard on calls the last few weeks that you don't hear on the evening news. First and foremost, markets try to predict in advance. So over the last few months with Biden leading the polls, the markets are already reacting to this potential outcome. It won't be a surprise. Secondly, and maybe more importantly, is to think carefully before making investing decisions based on election emotions. I know it's difficult, but our job is to help manage these emotions. What is important to remember, though, is that markets have done well under all combinations of political control, and we suspect that will continue no matter what happens here in November. You know, the nature of our system of government, its checks and balances, largely limits the ability of one administration to radically change the course of public policy. So despite the huge differences on key issues, we're hearing that neither party's priorities would fundamentally alter the overall trajectory of the economic recovery. In the short term, what happens with COVID will likely have a bigger impact than the election on the stock market. We think that the overall outlook will be driven primarily by the pace of progress towards a vaccine, the reopening of the economy, and continuing stimulus. We've seen this over last week with the market volatility as stimulus talks halted and COVID cases spiked. The next administration and Congress will be inheriting an economy that has been badly damaged by record job losses and the shutdown of businesses across the country. While we've improved since the lows in March and April, a return to full normalization of the U.S. economy isn't likely until 2022. So given this, no matter which party holds power over the next several years, we suspect that economic recovery and additional stimulus will likely be prioritized over policies that could dampen growth. So in summary, we're here to help you focus on your long-term goals. There's always going to be uncertainties long-term, but we continue to be optimistic on a potential vaccine, the continuing opening of the economy, and additional stimulus to help continue our growth. I hope this was helpful. So please give us a call if you have any questions or concerns as always. And next month, we're going to update you more as we head into 2021 on what our expectations are. We look forward to seeing you next month on Crest Insight.